Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Calibria Crystal Guardians. I'm sorry for the background noise and all that. I'm at work right now. So, this isn't going to be a big, it's not going to be a very great video for, quality content, etc., etc. But this is going to be me just giving you a few updates in the game, some information, and more or less my opinion on said things. You're going to hear some background noises, obviously, stuff like that. But more or less, today dropped some major information. A lot of people already know about it, but it's big. They're going to merge the servers. So America 1, 2, 3 are going to be 1. It's going to be America 1, period. That's it. So Europe 1, 2, whatever, I think it's 3. Europe 1. That's it. So, yeah, the player base is going to explode. It is gonna be absolutely nuts. And that's gonna be great. This is actually going to help a lot. They already tried to deal with all the little issues that are kind of come from this. So if you have duplicate names, one will be named, America or A1, whatever your name is. Like for mine, it would be A1 War if there's anybody in America 2 or 3 with the same name. I should have probably went and taken that, but whatever. So it's going to be nuts. Arena is going to explode with so many harder players. Because now everybody's going to be fighting everybody. Like, it's going to grow the population so quick. Everybody's going to be more competitive. The ranking is going to be crazy. Like, if you thought whatever server you're in ranking was hard before, it's going to explode on difficulty, which is good. I mean, it's going to be more competitive. You're going to see way more variety in teams and units and the top players. It's going to be insane how much just is going to be going on. And that's all that and many others are going to be all the positives. They're going to give us some compensation. They haven't announced what the compensation is. They've kind of given us creators a couple ideas of what they're planning on doing for the compensation. And if they actually do what they were telling us, I can't tell you what they planned on because they haven't announced what they're going to give for that rewards. But if they actually give out what they were talking about, it is going to be super good. Like, that reward would be phenomenal. I would be, wow. In regards to a lot of the details that they are going to be going through and what all is going on in the game. For one, they just dropped the new unit Genie into the game, or Genie, Bottle Genie, or whatever. I'll have to go look at his name later. I took a look at him. He seems interesting for like a PvP situation. He almost looks completely useless inside of the catacombs and stuff like that. He might actually be pretty good inside of like Spire and certain Vapor Dreamland and stuff like that. So that actually might come out really good. He might actually be a really solid unit for somebody like Fallen Angel that everybody has difficulties with, and a couple of the other ones. So be ready for that. He'd be great for, I know one that I always really hated fighting was Mountain King. He was always an obnoxious boss because it gives himself immunity and all that other junk, and it's like, oh god. But the Genie can taunt and stuff like that, so it'll come out really well. But going back to the server merge, this is a great thing. And they say it specifically. We're merging not because the player count is so low, but because we want the longevity of this game, and everybody's voices was heard. The top players, the common players, the vocal players, the non-vocal players, everybody, and I mean everybody, said, I hate this many servers. I want specific servers. I don't want all this stuff going on. I want one server, and I don't like having all these servers coming up and up. They said the players said something. They stopped making new servers, and people still complained that they don't feel like the player base is big enough. They don't feel like this, and they listened. And this is what I love about this game in particular, more than other ones like I've played before, like Summoner's War, for instance. This game, the dev team is actively listening and is actively partaking in the community. They're actually, like, right here, they're actually in the community talking to players and trying to get things figured out. That is absolutely amazing. Because of that, this server merge is going to be huge. And they also have released the information about a new event that's coming up as well. There's going to be a rune enhancing type of thing that's coming up, where you merge multiple runes to create one of a higher quality. The details aren't that good yet because, you know, there's a bunch of details about it, but it hasn't been fully fleshed out that I've seen in a way that I will make a video of it. I can, you know, obviously add their video that they showed what the event is, because that's what they said, and I'm going to here in just a second. I'm gonna have to obviously pause the video, bring up the video and all that, because I can't show you where, you know, the lobby that they're showing us it, but I can show you the video real quick of it. It is an interesting event. I don't think it's a great event. Honestly, it's not an amazing event, but it is a good event. It's good for people that farm the ever-living crap out of dungeons and feel like they're not rewarded heavily enough. That is a very good thing. So I would definitely recommend farming a ton of catacombs for Sea Colossus 12 and Leviathan and Hydra 12s or 10s or whatever the highest floor you're able to do. I would definitely recommend farming the highest floors that you're capable of doing. On another note, they're listening and they've already told us, you know, the creators and stuff like that, some more information about other things they plan on doing in the future. And the list of stuff they have planned is huge. They're constantly coming up with new stuff that they want to do. Right now with the coronavirus and this being a very small dev team, that's another thing people need to realize. This isn't like a game like Summoner's War that has a huge dev team, a huge financial backing. This is a smaller company. It's not tiny, it's not like one or two people, but it is not a huge company like Summoner's War. So take everything with a grain of salt, because it takes time. That's the thing a lot of people don't like about this game, is it's taking time. Well, for one, the devs are in China. Like, the company that's doing everything for this is in China, which is one of the worst hit countries in the world for the coronavirus. Be aware of that. So you might want to be, worried about that stuff for them. So they're all working at home. China itself is already a country that's a pain in the backside to do anything. So I can only imagine the difficulties they've ran into throughout everything. But aside from that, give them time. They're going to get this done as best as they can, and they are working. And this is huge news. It doesn't seem like a lot, but once this merge happens, the population of the game is going to grow quick. This is going to make all the current players happy, and it's going to make them really, really happy. So taking all the current players, making them happy, and then this is going to allow us to push to try to get newer players in, and not say, oh, well, I'm in this server, but maybe you should join this server. You can't invite your friends to the same server you're on because it's a little bit older, but then there's a brand new server and say, hey, maybe you should go over to that server because it's a brand new server, you'll be better there. No, it's not like that. You're going to be in the server, you're going to invite your friends to that server, I do hope and I wish they could give it so that people like from America server can try to go over to worldwide server and worldwide to America and Europe to America, America to. I wish they gave for this during this whole server merge, they gave people the ability to switch servers just for a short time. Yeah, sorry about that. I just turned the volume off on the GPS. I do wish they did that, but this is still a really big step in the right direction by hearing players. Now they're coming out with new interesting events that I haven't seen. Like in Summoner's War, that isn't a thing. I've never seen this kind of event in a game like Summoner's War. I've seen Summoner's War where there's a crafter rune and stuff like that, but I've never seen, well, we're gonna just take a whole bunch of runes, merge them together, and make a new rune. That's interesting. That is different. And speaking of that, here, give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch over to the video real quick, and I'll just give you a quick, here you go, take a look at it real quick, and then I'm gonna go back and keep talking, but I'm gonna play in game. I got a new toy today. I did just a few summons this morning, just from farming and grinding and stuff like that. I got a couple summons and I got Garuda. So yeah, I'll be trying to make a video sometime this weekend about Garuda and just some fun with him. I know it's not the brand new genie, and if I pulled the genie, I would have been making a video about him, but yeah, I didn't get that lucky. I do have a few friends with him, so I might be able to, try to get somebody that has him and play it on their account and stuff like that. But we'll see. But the biggest thing is I got Garuda, and I'm going to show you this new event video, and we'll go down. 1 second. Alright, well, I was going to pull up the video, but I'm just going to give this, because this will probably be more or less better than what that video was. This will give a better, interesting thing. So this is it. This is the event. You get to craft new stuff. Do I think it's a great event? Not necessarily. It's interesting, and it's going to be interesting to see what it does, and it's going to be really good from some newer players that keep a lot of 5-star runes that want to try to improve those runes. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to do some of it, and if I can get some good runes out of it, then great. But it doesn't seem like something that I'm going to grind too hard on. But it is an interesting new event that they're playing around with that I have never seen before. That gives me hope. That means that they're not trying to just copy what everybody else has done. They're not just trying to redo events that everybody else is doing. So there you go. That is in and of itself a good thing. They're going to try new things. They've already done some events that have been done before in the past, which is fine. I mean, tried and true, already done events is a thing, But new creative things is also even better. We'll see how, the future events are and everything like that, and I'm hoping more creativity goes into it. But them making a brand new type of event that I've never seen, great. So, going on from that, this is the event, more or less. I mean, there's a lot more to it, obviously, but this is the backbone of the event. There's apparently a whole lot more notes that I'm going to have to dig through for some other stuff. And like I said, I'm at work. I can't dig through a whole lot of notes and all this other stuff right now. I'll be going more in depth on other stuff later. But yeah, that's this whole thing. 1 second, I'll be swapping over. Alright, so on my account, I pulled Garuda. So this is going to be pretty fun to play around with. So if anybody's curious, he, from what I've heard, isn't the top of the top for quality, but he is fun. And I plan on using him quite a bit for the videos and stuff like that, but I don't see him being a top tier unit. I see him being good, but not top tier. So anybody that's like, oh, I I need like the best of the best. Should I build him right away? No, no. I would very strongly recommend not building him as one of your first units. He's more of a niche use unit later on. Don't build him early and just try to play around with him. I haven't picked his skills yet. I'm going to be digging through and picking out which ones I think are going to be the best for him later on. And apparently I'm going to have to farm these, or at least craft them, I guess. But yeah, as far as these packs go, I have not bought them, obviously. I actually don't like these. Like, this one right here, the gem pack, it's not that great. Honestly, it is not that great. You get 3240 gems, which is actually higher than the usual gem by 240 for a $100 pack. So you only get 240 more gems for the same thing. You get 5 mystics and 50,000 Kali. That's not good enough. It really isn't. And I'm talking about just the big pack. It's just not good enough. Hell, the $10 one is 340 gems. That's not even close to good enough. Because this one right here gets you that for less. You can get, what, 2 plus of these for the same price as that $10 one. And you could get twice as many crystals. In one of these alone, I mean, you're going to average 200 to 300 crystals in this. Is an average. And this one gives you 340 for $10. So you're spending almost 2.5 times as much. So no, realistically, this is a terrible pack. If they threw like light dark scrolls and legendary scrolls and stuff like that, maybe. But it's just not worth it. Hell, even the regular shop packs, the big like the rune pack one, 2,800 gems, which is low, but you get all these 6-star runes and 300,000 Kali. So I mean, in the end, it's just not worth it. We'll just get rid of that. But yeah, no, it's completely useless. And this right here is still much more worth it. I've already, I'm not spending any more on packs and stuff like that for a while, unless somebody wants to donate for it, but I'm not going to be investing heavily into the game for a while. But these, I actually have to finish that one today. But these, limited events are significantly better than these 2 packs. This one's good, but not worth the money. It's 6 skill cats, which is really good value. But honestly, it's not worth it. To be bluntly honest, this is not worth it. Because a 3-day pack gets you a skill cat. And you can get the 3-day pack for like $6 plus some change for tax. So it's like $6.50, we'll just say. It's less than that, obviously, but we'll just say it's like $6.50. And that's 1 skill cat, a light dark, and some other stuff. A few mystic scrolls on top of the stuff you're getting, like this, the daily summon. Or if you were willing to invest a little bit more money, there you go, you can get a bunch of gems. Upwards of 200 to 300 on average. And all the way up to 500, which is a great value for the money if you're, spending. So no, these 2 packs are not worth it in any way, unless you're a super whale or just a really big whale. I would definitely recommend not getting those at all. New guild just started. I'll have to jump into that later, or in a minute. Holy crap, they already went ham. Alright, I'll have to do that later. But yeah, that's that. For this new upcoming rune event, obviously you're going to want to grind stuff like this, because it's just taking a bunch of different runes and then condensing them down to a better quality rune. You're going to want to take this kind of stuff. You're going to want to just auto farm the hell out of these dungeons. So Catacombs is going to be a really big thing for right now. for me right now, I'm just, trying to max him out and everything like that. And then I'm going to be working on fodder. I just got to feed a whole lot of stuff. But that's it. And, looks like I got somebody's genie to play with later. Not sure. Speed, HP. What the hell is that rune for? Speed, I guess? I'm not quite sure what you're using that rune for, because it's crit rate, whatever. But whatever makes it work for him, I guess. Chance taunt all enemies. But that's about it, guys. I'll be trying to play around with stuff a bit later. I'm going to be grinding, and I'll be trying to make a few videos this weekend. This was just a quick little update video, and just talking about all the stuff coming out. Well, that's about it, guys. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and adios.